Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Alicia. I am the owner of a little boutique business in Australia called Medika Organics. I make all natural cold processed soaps and body care. And I thought I would bring you along today while I make a fresh batch of some Rosie cold processed soap. I'm actually going right from the beginning here with my water Lifephase. I've got my gloves over here, I'll put them on in a second. So I'm just going to start off by popping my demineralized water in. Good. Okay, what have I got here? All right, so with my lye water solution, I put in some sodium gluconate, which is a natural chelating agent. Now, if you don't know what a chelating agent is, it essentially reduces the soap scum. I also put in some very fine sea salt, and this just helps to make the bar harder and more long lasting. If you've ever used a salt bar, you will know how long they last. So this just helps with the longevity of my soaps. I'm also going to add in sodium lactate, which is also another form of salt. So that's going in as well. And this will help me to unmold nice and early, and it'll help with the bar being nice and firm as well. And last, I am putting in this little concoction here, which is a sugar syrup, which is just a combination of sugar with a little bit of distilled water, and it just hydrates in there. So it just helps it, it just makes it faster to help it dissolve. That is the reason for it being already mixed in with a little bit of distilled water. And that's where it gets its name, sugar syrup, from. So with my little water combo here, what I just do is give a little bit of a stir. I've actually got a lid for my sodium hydroxide container, and I just give it a really good shake, and I let it sit, and I just shake it every couple of minutes until my salt and my sugar is completely dissolved. Once that's dissolved, I will come back and put in the sodium hydroxide into the water. Okay, we are pretty well dissolved in here now, so I'm going to put my gloves on and put the sodium hydroxide in. And just don't mind me while I'm just fighting with my gloves. It's so hot here at the moment. It's very hot, very humid, and everything is very sticky in Australia, or at least in Brisbane. We're in the height of summer, and it is a hot summer. We are in the high 30 degrees Celsius. It's damn hot. Okay, so I've got a little stainless steel spoon mixy thingy here, and I've got my sodium hydroxide here. This is actually a 1-to-1 combo. There is slightly more water, very slightly more water than there is sodium hydroxide. And in addition to this, I will also add in some coconut milk as well. So I'm going to pop all of that in. Give it a nice little stir. I'm going to stir it as soon as I put the sodium hydroxide in, and I'm not going to stop stirring until I know it has dissolved. If you don't stir your sodium hydroxide as soon as it goes into your water, if you let it sit at all, you will end up with a little rock, a little hard rock stuck to the bottom of your container. So you need to start stirring your sodium hydroxide immediately, as soon as it goes into the water. And I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but you never put the water into the sodium hydroxide. You always tip the sodium hydroxide into your water, otherwise you can end up, there's a chemical reaction, it creates a volcano, it's quite dangerous. So that's all dissolved now. That is extremely hot. I am going to pop that away somewhere safe and let it cool down. Now I do put the lid on it, but I don't tighten it right up. I just leave it a little bit loose to let the heat escape, but I do put this away while it's cooling down. I've just melted my oils down. I've got my cocoa butter, my coconut oil, my olive oil, avocado seed oil and castor oil in here. And I have just melted that down. The first thing I'm going to do is actually pop that to the side. I'll show you what I'm putting into it. So this is going to be a pinky coloured soap with a rosy fragrance. And in here I've got some Australian red clay, some pink clay and some kaolin clay. And I am going to hydrate that in a little bit of water. And I'm not fussed about adding a little bit more water because I use such a steep water discount in my soaps. So this does not hurt anything. So I usually just hydrate my clays down first, and if I'm not splitting the batter off and doing different colours, I will actually put this in right now before the lye water. I'll put this in and my coconut milk in as well, which I will do that now. So my clay's going in. Alright, just get as much out of there as I can, give that a little mix around, and then I will put my coconut milk in. This is just an Australian unsweetened organic coconut milk that I purchased from Coles, which is a local supermarket here in Australia, and I love this one just because it's local and it's unsweetened and it's organic. So I am going to give that a nice little mix in with the blender. Get all that clay in there. What a beautiful colour. I love that. You never really know what you're going to get with clays, but I've got some nice French pink clay in this one, and it's a little bit deeper than the Australian pink. So I usually get a nicer, or a stronger pink, not nicer, but a stronger pink colour. It's not so mild as the Australian pink clay. That's beautiful. So in my fragrance mixture today, I've got rose geranium essential oil, rosewood essential oil, and just a little bit of a rose fragrance oil in this one, just to keep that rose smell nice and prominent in case some of it flashes off through the cure. The botanicals I'm using today, I've got a little combination of botanicals to go on the top of this soap. I've got some organic rose petals here. You can see these ones, they're beautiful. Such a pretty colour. I've also got some lemon and ginger ground up here. If you can, I'll try and pull some out for you. So I'll be popping a little sprinkle of the lemon and ginger over as well. And I'm also going to put some fennel seeds over the top, just for something different. So that's what's going on top. That's my essential oil and fragrance combo. They're going over to the side, and I am going to bring my lye water over. I'm going to get that in and we're going to get going. All right, so I've just brought my lye water over. It is sitting at 56 degrees Celsius, which is not too bad, but I prefer for it to be cooler. My oils are at 37 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to mix this lye water and just let it cool down a little bit. I hope everybody has been well and is ready for Christmas. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, I have a little, I call him my teenager, but he's not quite a teenager. He's just finished primary school actually, and he's going into high school next year. So he's almost 13. And this year he's getting a brand new bike to ride to high school. And it's pretty exciting. It's not too far away, the high school. It's probably about a 5-minute ride. And there's a bike path all the way there. And yeah, he's super excited. He's got all his new uniform and he's picked his subjects, and I'm excited for him. It's actually the same high school that I went to, funnily enough. It's quite funny when we did the tour. I remember looking through one of the classroom windows going, I recognise that room. It was my old maths room in high school. Funny. Anyway, so yeah, my little boy, my baby boy, I've only got one boy. I've only got one baby, one child, and he's my boy. He's my number one boy. He's off to high school next year, and so he has a beautiful big bike for Christmas. Anyway, let's get, that's still sitting about 55 degrees Celsius, and I am going to put that in because I don't want to be sitting here waiting for lye water to cool down all night long. How should I do this? How should I do this? Okay, I'll just, yeah, let's just do it, hey? Let's just get the lye water in. I'll give it a little gentle stir around. I'll bring the stick blender over in a second. I'm going to bring that up to a very light trace. This rose fragrance that I'm using is the first time I've actually used this. I do trust the supply though, so I don't anticipate any problems, but you never do know. All right, let's give it, I'm going to bring my mold over. I'll just give this a quick little blend up. I'm going to bring it to a super duper light trace. I'm happy with that. And this stick blender is going away. I'm going to put the essential oils in with that rose fragrance and hold my breath and see what happens. Wish me luck. For any soap makers watching, you know what I mean. You never quite know what's going to happen. I'm going to bring this mold over, get it here nice and close and ready to go. That feels beautiful. Okay, I'm going to keep mixing until I feel it's starting to get a little bit thicker. And if I can continue, okay, yeah, I'm going to get that in the mold right now. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay, that's nice. Just started to feel it thicken up a little bit then. The reason why I put it in the mold so quickly is because it can go from 0 to 100 in literally about 2 seconds flat. And if it's going to play up or rise or do anything odd like that, it'll happen very, very quickly. So I prefer to just throw it in there, just to be on the safe side. And I had given that enough of a stir. I was happy that I'd stirred that essential oil blend through enough. All right, that's it. Now, let's give it a little bit of a texture. Okay. Look at that. It's already pretty much set up. That's a lovely texture. Really, really nice. I'll definitely be using that rose fragrance again. And I'll also have to leave a review on her page as well, because that has behaved beautifully. I do appreciate that. It's nothing worse when you try something new and it seizes your entire batch up. It's beautiful. Okay. That is nearly done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That is gorgeous. Let's see if I can get some little sort of leaks through the top here. Sorry about the shadows, guys. It's late at night. This is about the only time that I can get time and peace and quiet from my little boy, because he is a noisy boy. Okay, so I'm going to actually tip this out so I didn't think about this too well. I've put the lemon and ginger in here with the roses, so I'm just going to tip that out into my hand so I can actually separate it. I'm going to pop some rose petals on the top. They are such a pretty colour. These are organic rose petals, and wow, do they make a difference when you buy organic compared to just your sort of standard rose petals. They're so pretty. They're almost a purple colour. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of a sprinkle of the lemon and ginger, just some dried up lemon and ginger over the top, just to give it a little bit of interest. I don't generally put too many botanicals on my soaps, but I thought for this one, why not? This is something different. Gee, this fennel smells nice. It smells really good. Right, happy with that. There is my Rosie soap. I've got a couple of customers that purchase from me at the markets who absolutely love rose, and they just clear me out of my rose soaps. So I always have to take plenty there. So there she is, and the beautiful botanicals on top. I absolutely love those. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow, but you will see me in about a split second. Good morning. Time flies. I have woken up this morning and I've steamed the top a little bit. There's a bit of soda ash on this one, but anyway, there she is. And I thought I would bring you along with the cut all in one video. Woohoo! I've got I love this mug. This is my new coffee mug. Good mornings start with good coffee. It's nice and big too. I just got some new coffee beans off a friend actually, and they are delicious. Okay, that's nice. It's ready to go. The salt and the sodium lactate absolutely help so much. If I was not to put those ingredients in my soap bars, this would still be sort of wet and tacky, and it would stick to the corners, and I just wouldn't bother unmolding it for another day or two, because I would just ruin the end pieces. Not that I sell the end pieces, but I do give them away for samples. It smells amazing. Oops, I guess half my roses. Oh, that's really nice. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I say that all the time. I need to stop saying that. It's funny when you record yourself, you become aware of your own idiosyncrasies, and it's weird. But anyway, it's good. It's always good to you know, learn and grow and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to take the end off. Oops. Or maybe I'm not. Let's tighten this string up a bit. Oh, please don't break it, Alicia. That's better. I really like the colour that this has come out. It's just a very nice soft pink colour. Perfect for a rose soap. Pretty, hey? There's the soaps with the cocoa butter and the avocado oil. Geez, they're nice. They're absolutely beautiful. They're not the most bubbly soaps in the world, but I'll have to show you like me washing my hands one day. They're super silky and creamy. It's more like a lotion than a bubbly soap bar. Very nice. Alright, I'll cut these and I'll just pop them down there for you to see. Pretty. Smells really nice. I can smell the rose. It's got about half of it is rose geranium. And that's the most predominant scent in here. And then the next scent is rosewood, and then there's a touch of that rose fragrance oil. The last one. Gorgeous. And this is I usually get leftover about 1 centimetre, which is a nice big chunker, and I cut these in half. Just pop my hand under the soap like this and hold it under the wire, and then I just push it down. Oop. And it cuts it in half, just so it doesn't sort of go all manky over this bit. And then I get my nice little samples, nice little chunky samples to give away to my customers. So I love being able to do that. So that's it, guys. This is my rose soap. Nice, simple, traditional, elegant. Yum, yum, yum. I'll show you washing my hands with one, hey? I'm gonna give you a little close up here. Look at me go with my videoing skills. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I love making videos. They do take a while for me, but when I have the time, I'm happy to do it. Over the soap bar there. It's gorgeous. So pretty. I love this soap. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a Merry Christmas if I don't post beforehand. Look at me. Look what I'm doing now. There's nothing can stop me now. Okay, I'm actually going to do, I'll turn that off so you can hear me. I'm going to do a quick hand wash so you can actually see my soap in action. Let's go. So beautiful. So you see, it doesn't have a whole lot of bubbles, but I wish you could feel it through the screen. It feels like silk. It's absolutely beautiful, this soap, this formula. It is absolutely divine. It's almost like using a cream in the shower. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it, and it leaves my skin so moisturized and nourished, and it's got such a beautiful slip to it. And that's it. It's great for guys too, for shaving. As you can see if I draw my finger through it like this. So let's wash that off. Flicking it everywhere. See, it gets a nice bubble up to it. Once you add some water, it gets a nice bubble up. Flicking it everywhere. So there's my soap. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.